chosen few, blessed with our time in hell. Hey, how you doing? It's me, it's your boy Scepterpan Island, back for another one of these episodes. We were doing Parableshore today, and that's episode 44. 44. Can you... am I reading that right? 44. Jesus. Holy moly. That's a high number. And really talking about numbers here, as I'm looking around the room, there's quite a couple of people here. Hello. Hey, how you doing? I don't know, my views seem to have been increasing, and there's a whole bunch of people subscribing right now, and I didn't want to let that go by unnoticed, because then you feel like I'm just, maybe I'm like the Terminator, or a Terminator, like I'm at, what, T20, I forgot the T2000 or T3000, I forget, but you're just thinking I'm some weird ass robot motherfucker, like I'm from Russia releasing a 5-second video every 5 minutes, so yeah, that's not true. I'm a real person. I'm capable of dying. Is that the quality of a real person, really? But yeah, I'm real, so yeah, it really does. It shows appreciation, and yeah, thanks. Seriously, that really it kind of puts pressure on me to keep up really good stuff, or perhaps the rest wasn't good, and I can blow you away still. So anyway, be that as it may, really, thank you. It's great. And again, if we're gonna go over some numbers here, this episode took me 12 hours. 12 hours to do, and I'm excluding the voiceover work, which took me some more time. I did a couple of takes some hours ago, and I sounded horrible. I sounded like I was half asleep or dead. Maybe that's why I was saying that. And yeah, that wasn't going to go, so I'm doing this all over again. And doing things over again seems to be a theme in this video, because when I started in the map, right here in Parableshore, just starting to build. Hey, working with the buildings, cool, having this highway turn out relatively nicely. And then I went over to Scepterpan City South, and half of the buildings, half of the custom assets were gone. And the thing is, if you resubscribe to these assets, or you have to re-enable them, they are not going to show up in the same place, because again, you have to place them all over again, and there were a lot of things missing. So I had to write out a list. Yes, I had to write out a list of at least 20 assets. Is it 20? I think 20, 25 of things that were now just, they disappeared. I don't know what happened. I had to go back looking for one in particular that pissed me off, was the swimming pool. And yeah, I had to find it, and I couldn't. And it took me about an hour. Here you see that I'm going over the Raffia Strip, and then I see that I forgot some more. I forgot the Tower of Pisa, and I forgot the police station, which was also gone, and the Monaco Hotel. Oh man, and after this part right here, this is the second time that I have to do it all over again. I went back and actually fixed all of that, so gosh. But that took some time, having to recreate this, as well as finding those motherfucking assets again. But I got that done, luckily, but I'm still sad about the swimming pool. If anybody knows which one I'm talking about, I'm plopping down a swimming pool later on, but that's not the one I mean, the other one. If anybody can find that for me, I've been looking for hours for it, but I guess I'm not never seeing it again, so I might put it on a milk carton or something, but there's not a lot of luck there. So let's talk about Parableshore for a minute. I mentioned, of course, in the first video, I didn't give it a name back then, but it's still inspired by the great Fluxburg city, of course, made by Flux, whom I also mentioned in my first video. He made this office district in the northeast of Fluxburg City, and man, it had this hanging wall and this plateau design going on, and that really stuck with me, so I wanted to do something similar. But I'm going to talk about that more after the next song. Back with all this trap music and the hi-hats and the chill beats and just that down-tempo IDM sort of sound. Man, it's just really calming me down right now, man. It's actually making me kind of sleepy. I hope it's exciting enough. It's the area's supposed to be a little morose. Oh God, what the hell is going on with the traffic? Jeez. Oh, how far does that go? Well, if you're wondering why this video is only 25 minutes and I tell you that it took me 12 hours to do, another reason for that is traffic issues. All the way from purple suburbia to just after Marquesia, after Navigator. I don't understand why that happened. I think there's some crime on the one end of the map, and all the cars from, you know, the...
Spread your ass one more time for this perverted audience here.
I will, but you know, all the police cars from the old town of Scepterpan City, mostly the Isle of Assembly, because it has 4 police stations that can spawn up to 404 police cars. Yeah, they all responded to that one call, and the rest is history. But let's stop focusing on that. We put down most of the major roads here, which I'm very happy with. Now we're going to connect it up to the highway, having some of the buildings grow in, and of course the hotels, with the great Uzbekistan Hotel and the Palms Hotel. The Uzbekistan is one of my favorite actually because, well, it plays a lot with the lighting in the area, and over the course of the day it actually kind of works like a natural clock because you can see the shadow move across the facade of the building. But we got a cut side song to listen to, and this one should be a little bit more lively, so listen up.
They want to know what you're doing, but ignore what you've done. Attending shows, asking questions when the album will come. It's already out. What you say? I never knew. Even friends, so I treat them like people I never knew. You see, everything is frequency. Solid matter passes through solid matter, depending on the tone in which you speak to me. Disproportionate retributions have happened frequently. Whenever love was withheld, the opposite was shown. We loathe anything we can bring into possession. Restless eyes scan the room like a drone. It's sprawling city zone. Anachronism, a manifestation of consciousness cast back in time, the present day, and still waiting for the masses to share eureka moment. Yes, plans are intelligent too, as if you didn't know it. They can tell a stranger from offspring and one that can at bugs swarm again. They can form symbiotic bonds with other life forms, trading nutrients. The moral point's an arrogant one. I think it's moot when we from animals mating, but bitch about privacy when we're watched doing it, bruh. Humans are stupid. The hypocrisy's so thick, denial so ingrained. We can say that fundamentally we're nothing but lunatics. Don't be sorry that I feel that way. I just observe, reflect, and draw a conclusion that unlike you, you can cast your most belligerent homonym, bitch. But in dimensions in which fucks are given, I don't exist. They are priorities in my life. I got them all sorted, but being more agreeable is not on the list. You see, the fuck you is implied, so basically just pay me. Read between the lines of unwritten rules we make believe. Speaking about society in third person like we really ain't a part of it. I told you we're crazy. When a man is aggressive, he's a threat. When a woman is aggressive, she is strong. Yet that's toxic masculinity and no equivalent for women. Listen to the narrative, accept it as fact. Just accept it as fact. It's all bullshit and it's bad for you. Words from an old fuck decaying in his grave, kid. You'll get it when you grow up. Porn goose, blowing greenery, chewing up the scenery. Can it be so simple? If yes, I'll leave immediately. There's two kinds of people. Those you think you're better than, and those you think you're equal. But I don't believe you. Get the fuck out my face with the logic. I can't relate to your pain, cause my faith or skin color's not the same. The way you see yourself is not contingent on my shame for things I never did to you. You're fucking insane. Instead of shifting the blame, communicate with who hurt you, but you rather display pride as a virtue and take the path of least resistance. The problem people have with me is I'm aware of contradiction, both my own and yours, because I listen. I just ensure there's no omissions, and if I'm wrong, correct me. I might even thank you later for your wisdom. Just a few last words before I chuck the deuce. I'm not obliged to make you motherfuckers comfortable. With that said, I do have love for you. Just stop lying to yourself, or else I simply can't fuck with you.
And it's at that point that I turned off the album and said, hey, you're a fucking asshole. How about you shut the fuck up and stop fucking telling me that I'm a piece of shit? Yeah, preachiness. It's the one cardinal sin of rap music. I mean, it's not rap like the 80s, you know, where bad rap is just, you know, knick-knack, patty-whack, you know, it's all nursery rhyme type of shit. Bad rap is signified by people complaining that their audience is stupid. And I'm talking about the guy with the contact lenses. Oops. But, you know, whatever. It's okay. It is what it is. It's still, you know, I like the beat to it, and honestly, that seems to be the most important part of rap music anyway. So, yeah, kind of hard to find something with vocals when it came down to trip hop, because most of it's just instrumental work. So, hey, we make our choices in life. Now, let's talk about some of the lines that I tried to figure out here. I wanted to have two main avenues. The one here, the raised one, which has a beautiful overlook over the ocean, as well as some of the islands that we find therein, Scepterpan Island as well, and of course the rest of Parableshore here. I just think that really works quite nicely. There's also the two biggest towers of Parableshore, which is, of course, the Palms Hotel, as well as the Uzbekistan Hotel, or Hotel Uzbekistan. No, it's Uzbekistan Hotel, which, of course, they're tall, but they're not so tall that they will overshadow anything that's going to be in Scepterland. That was the main point of finding these types of buildings. They kind of are supposed to encase the one area of the map where, you know, that I'm really building this up against. Scepterland here, with the curved building also just working as sort of a corner piece for the main design, which is almost like a skyline in itself, really, when we get to Scepterland. Scepterland. There's a D there. You can't even. I thought you had this shit locked down, man. It's really disappointing. But yeah, when it comes down to Scepterpan Land or Scepterland, man, I need to get my mind straight on this. I'm sorry. I don't know where to put the entrance just yet. It's currently I was thinking about right here at the tunnel, but originally I was thinking about the garbage chute because that's the main highway connection. Then again, I don't think it's too nice when you're going as a tourist or anybody else for that matter to the theme park of the area, and you have to drive past the city's garbage. Now, of course, it's just a recycling plant, but it's the whole idea of seeing all these garbage trucks that kind of puts me off from putting it there. I mean, you know, God, whatever deity is out there designed our bodies to have our waste management right next to the fun zone, of course. And sometimes they're both, if you're into that. Wait, I don't judge. But you know, I didn't necessarily wanted to make that combination of having garbage right next to good stuff. So I decided against it. I'm probably gonna work it into the tunnel, even though the area is a little smaller and a little tighter there. But I'll squeeze it in. I'll find a way. Hey, are we still talking about the garbage thing? No, shut up! Oh my fuck. Can you be serious for a minute? For 1 minute. That's all I'm asking. For crying out loud. And then, of course, to go back to the initial thought that I started this section here with, it's actually the second thought, not the first thought. There's so many commas. If you were to write this out, there's so many commas and M dashes. It's crazy. But, of course, we also have the Lower Avenue, which is kind of based off of Vice City, where you have just, of course, the beach view. I really like that idea that you just have this really big avenue with all the hotels and the clubs and, you know, a lot of leisure activities and proclivities again, right there on another main avenue. And of course that's connected to the boats, which the people from Scepterpan Island can just traverse very easily, and they can go there immediately, as well as the people who work in the offices. So it's a win-win situation for just about everyone. Now we're gonna go up to the cinematic shots here, which you of course have been waiting for, and I'm not gonna halt it any longer. So here we go, cinematic shots.
Tesla left on a Thursday, at least he left the living. We found him sprawled out on the hotel floor. Stochastic writing patterns, John halfway through the notebook, made up a sequence that I had seen before. It said we breathe in the static and sleep through the noise. Our lives automatic and solitude destroys it. Hear the universe calling. central static, Ada and Tesla, and the now pre-complete. Or purgatory is abating for those communicating. A little bit of liminal where the unfinished meet. And so we breathe in the static and sleep through the noise. Our lives automatic, and solitude destroys it. Hear the universe calling, see the world as hostile. So I think that you should stay.
I don't like when songs don't end on a rude note. You ever have that feeling where the song is just still hanging there in the middle of your mind and just never goes back to that rude note? Pisses me off. It happens a lot though. That's kind of a weird thing to be concerned about. Anyway, yeah, that's the video. Really, that's been it. It's kind of short, huh? The last couple of ones have been quite a bit longer. I don't know why. It's well, I do know why, but this one, it took a lot of time. A lot of it I didn't show because it was just tedious work where I had to manage some of the traffic situations. Man, it wasn't fun, but I got a lot of it sorted out, luckily. So next week that should not be as much of a problem. And yeah, seriously, man, thank you. That's where we're at right now. I gotta thank you for watching the video, taking the time to stick around this long. Hope that the cinematic shots were a little rewarding there, as they are, because of the down tempo of the song, a little longer, a little bit more lingering, very atmospheric. Again, tying back to the morose idea of Parableshore, which I haven't yet explained actually. But Parableshore, on the one hand, it's of course it's an area that right now is designed for leisure. It used to not be so at all, because it's right after the hill, and the hill was of course a defense strategic point right after the city. So this was actually the main battlefield of Scepterpan City. If there was any fighting going to be present in Scepterpan City, or the area, the metropolitan area of it, it was right here. So it has a little bit of that bloodshed feeling to it, but nevertheless, it's still a form of a way to paradise, as I put it. Either way you look at it. So yeah, that's Parableshore. And I hope to see you next week, hopefully for Scepterland, if I can find enough things. Otherwise, we're going to jump over to Little Jerusalem or Scepterpan Island. And yeah, let me know what you think. Love you, boys and girls.